I'll never forget seeing Lara's picture. She was in Spain, in a kennel, and there was other dogs, and you could just tell her head hung so low. She'd lost the complete will to live. She was so depressed, so lonely. She'd given up so much, and yet the person who sent it to me just said, "This dog is so lovely, you know, look at her, why is she like this?" Sometimes you see something and you just, even though you shouldn't say no because you've got too many, you just can't say no. So we agreed for her to come over. As soon as she arrived, she changed dramatically. You could just feel it in her. Ashley and Johnny, who'd already adopted from us, adopted a beautiful bull breed called Domino, had come to us offering to foster. So I matchmade them with Lara, and it was the most magical happy ending I couldn't have even imagined. It was only meant to be a foster. Dom is hilarious, boisterous, typical bully, and Lara was a gentle soul and unbelievably in tune with emotion. I mean, this is the point. These dogs sit in these kennels and nobody realises what special, unbelievable individuals they really are, and they're never going to show that in the kennel. You know, her face, no one's ever going to choose a dog with a head like that because they'll worry about it, yet then you can see what life she's ended up with. This is why we keep saying yes and why we want to keep saying yes, because her whole world changed and she's now changing people's world, which is exactly what we're after. She ended up flower girl at their wedding, and Dom was page boy. I mean, you know, the fact they were the centre of these people's worlds, a dog that nobody wanted, that was just left, that probably wouldn't have made it like most of the others, ended up the centre of someone's world.
So we've had Lara for about 3 years in November, wasn't it?
3 years in November. Ashley obviously seen that Lara was coming across from Dogs for Rescue, and we just sort of went, well, let's foster her, see how it goes. But you just completely broke your heart over her, and I think after like the first couple of minutes that she'd been in, it was like, okay.
Johnny looked and like, she's not going back, is she? I was like, no, probably not.
Yeah, she's staying.
Quite soon after she arrived, I had a bit of a read about pet therapy, the charity that she works for, and I thought she'd be a really good therapy dog. So we enrolled her in that and got her a temperament assessment. So she was at an Alzheimer's workshop yesterday. I'm a nurse, so she comes in to work with me and does some sessions with patients.
I work in rugby league, and we go out to like loads of like schools, different education events and things. We'll like run festivals, and she's been coming out with us. You know, kids just love it. Like they see a dog and it's like, there's a dog. And to be fair, I'm pretty much like that as well. But I don't know, just being a bit of a light for people in dark times, I guess.
Just amazing how resilient some of these dogs are and how far they've come. I just think there's always a dog out there that would fit nicely into a home that's just desperate for that second chance, really. Whenever anyone's like, oh, I'm thinking about rescuing a dog, I'm like literally sending them like things of dogs online from Dogs Rescue, like, what about this one? We just like love what the rescue is all about, looking at finding dogs and matching them up with potential owners that they fit so that they get a second chance. They're just totally revolutionising the way the rescue world runs. They are rehabilitated in a pack and you've got to introduce them carefully and stuff, but I just think it's so much better that they've got the company of other dogs while they're waiting for that forever home, really. And I think the more money that people are willing to give to Dogs Rescue, you know, the more that Emma and that can continue the amazing work that they do.
If you'd like to help dogs like Lara,
please play the Rescue Lottery.